Just then, a whistle was heard in the distance. Ryan thought it would be wise to move into the siding. Just then, two engines came racing into the area. "Boss, Roxanne, what are you guys doing here?" asked Patriot. "Oh, it's bad, said the boss, who was struggling to catch his breath. "What's bad?" asked Bankhand. "Our base in London," said Roxanne. It was bombed." "All the military engines," said the boss. "They're all gone. We were the only survivors." Thomas and the engines gasped. "Well, so much for an army of engines," said Ryan. "Don't worry, everyone," said Patriot. "Look, the military engines may be gone. We can still gather up an army of Sodor engines. If the diesels try to take over Sodor, we'll have an army ready to take them down." "Okay," said the boss. "Well, Patriot, you should go find Reek, and..." "Reek won't be able to help us," said Patriot. "Well, why not?" asked the boss. "Well, you see," said Patriot, "Reek had a nasty accident a few days ago, and he's still being repaired, but his parts, along with some parts for some of our other engines, were stolen by the diesels from the other railway." "Oh, bother," said the boss. "Well, we'll just have to gather an army of Sodor's finest engines, so we can be ready when the diesels try to take over Sodor." "Huh, the island does look nice from the southeast view. Wait, I thought this was northwest. That's the name of the railway, stupid." "Meet me and some of the other engines at Wellsworth Yards as soon as you can." "What's going on, Thomas?" "I'll explain when we're all there. Just meet us at Wellsworth Yards as soon as you can." "Okay." "You, what's your name?" "Ricky, I need you to come with me to Wellsworth Yards." I don't know how to get there. Just follow me and you'll get there." "Okay." "You two, come with me to Wellsworth Yards. We need to talk about something." "I think we should go with them, Toby. This may be important." "That sounds like a good idea." The engines were waiting at Wellsworth Yard when Thomas and the last of his friends arrived. Adam and Brian pulled in, but Percy and Toby had yet to arrive. "We'll have to start without Percy and Toby for now," said Thomas. "Alright everyone, listen up. The diesels from the other railway are at it again. They've attacked the military engines, and it's only a matter of time before they start capturing the engines here on Sodor." "What? The diesels are taking over? Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" "Okay, calm down. Don't panic. Deep breaths. Deep breaths." "It's not working. It's not working. I'm panicking. Ah!" "Thanks, I needed that." Just then, Percy raced in. His cheeks were red, and he was quite out of breath. "Where's Toby?" asked Thomas. Percy struggled to get the words out. "The diesels captured him while we were on our way here. I barely managed to escape from them." "So you just let the diesels take Toby?" said the boss. "Okay, let's get something straight here. Never leave an engine behind." "Yes, I'm sorry," said Percy. "I'll try not to let it happen again. I'm sure we'll find Toby." Just then the engines heard a rolling noise, and Harold the helicopter touched down in the nearby field. "Harold," said Thomas, "do you know how many villains there are?" "Well," said Harold, "I was counting, and counting Randall the steam engine, as well as Diesel, Airy, and Bird, there are about 16 villains." "And there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 15 of us. We need at least one more engine if we want to be at least tied with the diesels, so we can have enough team members to stop them." I don't suppose I could assist you with that. Who said that? Hey, that's that whistle that I heard the other night at the diesel works. Oh, goodness. Do my eyes deceive me? Or is that the golden statue that Thomas, Norman, Duck, and Oliver found a few months ago? The statue that went missing from the museum not too long ago? It can't be. Statues can't move on their own. Before anyone says anything else, I must say that I am not a statue. What are you then? An engine covered in, I don't know, gold dust? As a matter of fact, I am. Oh. Who exactly are you? I'll tell you who I am. I am a tank engine who used to work in Shining Time. I was the number 1 on that railway, and I used to be blue, just like you, Thomas. Except my smoke box, my wheels, and my couplings were a different color. The workers at the works painted them with a color to make it look like they were gold. And everyone gave me the name Golden Gilbert. This happened about 15 years ago. I was working in Shining Time with Lady and a few other engines. I was asking Lady all kinds of questions about her gold dust and all that other stuff. The gold dust is something you do not want to mess with, Gilbert, Lady said. Why not? I said. If it ends up in the wrong hands, or buffers, it could curse someone. What's gonna happen if I mess with it? Is it gonna like put me in a coma for, I don't know, 15 years? It could if you don't use it right, said Lady, and with that she puffed away. But I wouldn't listen to her. I really wanted to see the gold dust close up, but I had no idea where it was. Some trucks that were next to me saw a chance for trouble. Hey Gilbert, they said, there's a truck full of gold dust on the other end of those buffers. Excuse me, I said. If you go through those buffers, you'll get transported to another place. We've seen it happen with Lady and some other engines. There's a truck full of gold dust on the other end of those buffers, and it's waiting to be collected, and you are to go get it. Really? I said. Yeah. Who else could be chosen for the task? Every wise engine knows that you cannot trust trucks, but I was foolish and gullible around that time, and I decided to go look for the truck of gold dust. After putting my freight cars away, I went over to the set of buffers, I touched them, and I disappeared. The next thing I knew, I came out another set of buffers and saw a truck of gold dust up ahead. I dashed over to it, but I bumped it too hard and it tumbled off the line and crashed down on me, spilling gold dust all over me. The last thing I remember was watching the truck of gold dust tumble down the hill, and then before I knew it, I suddenly fell asleep. And I was in a coma for 15 years. I remember waking up one night at the museum. I got back onto the main line and I sped away. So why show yourself to us now? Asked Dodge. Well, to really be honest, after I woke up that night from my 15-year coma, I was trying to find my way back to Shining Time, but I obviously don't know my way around the island of Sodor. And while I was trying to find my way back, I overheard some news saying that engines were disappearing, and so I decided to stick around to see what was happening. Now I can see that you guys really need help, so I decided to show myself and offer my assistance to you. Well, Golden Gilbert, we would be more than happy to have you on our team. We're going to need all the help we can get if we want to stop these diesels. Well, now that we have enough team members to help us fight the diesels, what's the first part of our plan?